Welcome to Whiteboard Programming, where we simplify programming with easy to understand whiteboard videos. And today I'll be sharing with you the difference between SaaS, which stands for Software as a Service, PaaS, which stands for Platform as a Service, IaaS, which stands for Infrastructure as a Service, and last but not the least, Everything as a Service, that is XaaS. So let's get started. Number 1. What is SaaS or Software as a Service? Well, it is also known as Cloud Application Services and is the most commonly utilized option for businesses in the cloud market. SaaS utilizes the internet to deliver applications which are managed by third-party vendors directly to its users. A majority of SaaS applications run directly through a web browser, which means they do not require any download or installation on the client side, and this contributes as a major reason for it being so widely accepted by businesses across the globe. Due to this web delivery model, SaaS eliminates the need to have IT staff to download and install applications on each individual computer. With SaaS, vendors are able to manage all potential technical issues such as data, middleware, servers, and storage, resulting in streamlined maintenance and effective support for businesses. SaaS also provides numerous advantages to employees and companies by greatly reducing the time and money spent on tedious tasks like installing, managing, and upgrading the software. This frees up plenty of time for technical staff to spend on more pressing matters and issues within the organization. That's why it is considered as the most beneficial option in several situations, including startups or small companies that need to launch e-commerce quickly and don't have time to serve issues or software, short-term projects that require quick, easy, and affordable collaboration. Further, it's also a good option for applications that aren't needed too often, such as tax software. Sounds great, right? Well, it surely is, but at the same time, just like everything else, SaaS also has some limitations which include the following. Number 1. Interoperability with existing apps and services. Number 2. Vendor lock-in, as many vendors may make it easy to join service and difficult to get out of it, and it can certainly impact your business to a great extent. Number 3. Lack of integration support, as many organizations require deep integration with on-premise apps, data, and services. Number 4. Data security, as transferring sensitive business information to public cloud-based SaaS application may result in compromised security and compliances, and can also result in a possible cyber attack. Number 5. Customization, as many SaaS apps offer minimal customization capabilities, which in many situations is a huge drawback. Number 6. Lack of control, as majority of SaaS solutions involve handing control over to the third-party service provider. Now, these controls are not limited to just software terms of use or version or updates or just appearance, but also data and governance. Number 7. Feature limitation. Since SaaS applications often come in a standardized format, the choice of features may be a compromising trade-off against security, cost, performance, or other organizational policies. Number 8. Performance and downtime. This is because planned and unplanned maintenance, cyber attacks, or network issues may impact performance of the SaaS app, despite adequate service level agreements or SLAs kept in place for your protection. Lastly, some of the most common SaaS applications include Google Workspace, which was formerly known as G Suite, Dropbox, Salesforce, Cisco WebEx, Concur, and GoToMeeting. Next, let's talk about what is Platform as a Service or PaaS. It is also known as Cloud Platform Services and provide cloud components to certain software while being used mainly for applications. PaaS delivers a framework for developers that they can build upon and use to create customized applications. All servers, storage, and networking can be managed by enterprise or a third-party provider, while developers can maintain management of the applications. The delivery model of PaaS is similar to that of a SaaS, except instead of delivering software over the internet, PaaS provides a platform for software creation. This platform is delivered via web, giving developers the freedom to concentrate on building software without having to worry about operating systems, software updates, storage, or infrastructure. Platform as a Service allows businesses to design and create applications that are built into PaaS with special software components. These applications are sometimes called as middleware and are scalable and highly available as they offer certain cloud features as an add-on service. Utilizing PaaS is beneficial, sometimes even necessary in several situations. For example, PaaS can streamline workflows when multiple developers are working on the same development project. If other vendors must be included, PaaS can provide great speed and flexibility to the entire process. And further, PaaS is particularly beneficial if you need to create customized applications. This cloud service also can greatly reduce cost, and it can simplify some challenges that come up if you are rapidly developing or deploying an application. Lastly, no matter what is the size of your company, using PaaS offers numerous advantages which include the following. First, it offers simple, cost-effective development and deployment of applications. Number 2, it's highly scalable. Number 3, it's highly available and you can build applications from almost anywhere in the world. Number 4, developers can customize apps without the headache of maintaining the software. Number 5, there's a significant reduction in the amount of coding needed. Number 6, automation of business policy can be achieved if you use a PaaS. Number 7, it offers easy migration to hybrid model. Next, let's discuss some of the PaaS limitations. Number 1, data security. As in PaaS, organizations can run their own apps and services, and that's why data residing in the third-party, vendor-controlled cloud servers poses security risks and concerns. As a company, your security options may be limited as customers may not be able to deploy services with specific hosting policies. Number 2, integrations. As complexity of connecting the data stored within an on-site data center or an off-premise cloud is increased, which may affect which apps and services can be adopted with a PaaS offering. Number 3, customization of legacy systems. Unfortunately, PaaS currently is not a plug-and-play solution for many of the existing legacy apps and services. Instead, several customizations and configuration changes are necessary for legacy systems to work with a PaaS service. Number 4, runtime issues. As PaaS solutions may not be optimized for the language and framework of your choice, and that's why specific framework versions may not be available or you'll not be able to perform optimally with a PaaS service. And if we think even further, customers may not be able to develop custom dependencies with the platform. Some of the most common examples of PaaS applications include Windows Azure, Heroku, Force.com, Google App Engine, and OpenShift. Next, let's discuss what is IaaS or Infrastructure as a Service. It is also known as Cloud Infrastructure Services and is made of highly scalable and automated compute resources. IaaS is a fully self-service solution for accessing and monitoring computers, networking, storage, and other services. It allows businesses to purchase resources on demand and as needed instead of having to buy hardware outright. IaaS delivers cloud computing infrastructure including servers, networks, operating systems, and storage through virtualization technology. These cloud servers are typically provided to the organization through a dashboard or an API, giving IaaS clients complete control over the entire infrastructure of the company. IaaS provides the same technologies and capabilities as a traditional data center without having to physically maintain or manage all of it. Clients which use IaaS can still access their servers and storage directly, but it is all outsourced through a virtual data center in the cloud. As opposed to SaaS or PaaS, IaaS clients are responsible for managing aspects such as applications, runtime, operating systems, middleware, and data. However, providers of IaaS manage the servers, hard drives, networking, virtualization, and storage. Some providers even offer more services beyond the virtualization layer, such as databases or message queuing. Further, IaaS offers many advantages which include the following. Number 1, it is most flexible cloud computing model that a company can use. Number 2, it is easy to automate processes like deployment of storage, networking, servers, and processing power. Number 3, hardware purchases can be based on consumption levels of a company. Number 4, IaaS clients can retain complete control of their infrastructure. Number 5. Here, resources can be purchased as needed. And last but not the least, it is highly scalable. Just as with SaaS and PaaS, there are specific situations when IaaS is most advantageous. Number 1. Startups and small companies may prefer IaaS to avoid spending time and money on purchasing and creating hardware and software. Number 2. Large companies may prefer to retain complete control over their applications and infrastructure, but they want to purchase only what they actually consume or need. Number 3. It's great for companies experiencing rapid growth. And the best part is that they can change out specific hardware and software easily as their needs evolve. And further, if anytime you are unsure of new applications demand, IaaS offers plenty of flexibility and scalability. Next, let's talk about scope of IaaS. Many limitations which are associated with SaaS and PaaS models such as data security, cost overruns, vendor lock-in and customization issues also apply to IaaS model. But there are some specific limitations to IaaS also, which include the following. Number 1. Internal resources and training, as additional resources and training may be required for workforce to learn how to effectively manage an infrastructure. Number 2. Multi-tenant security, since the hardware resources are dynamically allocated across users as made available. The vendor is required to ensure that other customers cannot access data deposited to the storage assets of previous customers. Similarly, customers must rely on vendor to ensure that virtual machines are adequately isolated within the multi-tenant cloud architecture. Some of the most common examples of IaaS applications include DigitalOcean, Linode, Rackspace, Amazon Web Services or AWS, Cisco MetaCloud, Microsoft Azure and Google Compute Engine. Next, let's talk about SaaS versus PaaS versus IaaS. Now, you must have realized that each cloud model offers specific features and functionalities, and it is crucial for your organization to understand the differences. Whether you need a cloud-based software for storage options, or a smooth platform that allows you to create customized applications, or a complete control over your entire infrastructure without having to physically maintain it, there is a cloud service for you and your need. But do remember, no matter which option you choose, migrating to a cloud is the future of business and technology. Further, let's now discuss about what is XaaS, which stands for Everything as a Service. Now, this is one of the terms which you are likely to see more frequently in the world of cloud computing. XaaS refers to the highly individualized, responsive, data-driven products and offerings that are fully controlled by the customers. And the data they provide on XaaS can also feed as an input data for other resources on the same platform, like using everyday IoT powered sources to provide input or feed data into cell phones and thermostats. By using that data generated over the cloud, businesses can innovate faster, deepen their customer relationship, and sustain a sale beyond the initial product purchase. It is believed by many industry professionals that XaaS is a critical enabler of autonomous digital enterprise. With that, I hope this video was helpful to you and served value. If you love my content, feel free to smash that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do, as it keeps me motivated and helps me create more content like this for you.